Hi guys, my name is Patrick. I'm new to YouTube. I wanted to start this channel because I'm an avid collector of jewelry, watches, anything fashion, bags, accessories, you name it. I've been collecting for the past, 15 years now, and I wanted to do my first review today. So first, I just want to talk about a lot of stuff I collect. Also, I'm known as the Men's Fashion Slayer on Instagram. Check it out. I post all the stuff I've collected over the years and my opinions on them. Masculinity versus femininity, and the balance between them as being a gay male and being able to pull off some female pieces that I think can also be masculine. So some of my favorite some of my favorite items to collect are, Louis Vuitton. I have this. I have, vintage Louis Vuitton. I have a vintage Louis wallet, a vintage Louis cosmetic case. Um, I have a lot of custom jewelry that my jeweler has made for me. Rings, bracelets, like this was custom made for me. It's a 33 brilliant cut diamond ring. And then I like Hermes. I have a woman's bangle bracelet. Um, what else do I have? Oh, I'm an avid collector of Chanel. This is my go-to everyday Chanel jumbo. Whatever you call it. Sorry, I'm not really good with names. I just call them as I see it. And then I have my work bag, which is the very big Chanel bag, which I absolutely love. But today's focus is going to be a recent pair of boots I bought that I ordered maybe on pre-order about 3.5 months ago, and then they were back ordered, and I finally got them today, about 3 days after my birthday. So it was a nice birthday present to myself, and they are the Christian Louboutin Fever Boots. And these boots are very unique in a couple ways. One is that these are the first boots I've ever seen that have the red heel. Most Christian Louboutin boots for men have a black heel. I guess that's to differentiate them from the women's one or to make them more masculine, but I always wanted one with a red heel. So back in October, I think it was October when I saw them on pre-order, I was like, I have to have these. Um, so I ordered two sizes. In US, I ordered an 11 and an 11 and a half. I am typically an 11, but in Christian Louboutin, they tend to be a size up. So I actually also have the Kolnaki flat loafers, which I ordered a half a size up. They look like this. They're sparkly, and then they have the red bottoms, obviously. But I might be returning them because they are a little snug. I did have a pair of Christian Louboutin loafers that I maybe bought 4 or 5 years ago in an 11 US, but they were just too tight, and I only can get them on with the shoehorn, and they weren't just worth the money for me. But when I saw the boots, I was like, I have to have these. So coincidentally, I got the 11s first in the mail, and they fit like a glove. So I wanted to do a review on them because not only one do they fit properly, but they are extremely comfortable. It only took me a day wearing them around the house for them to break in. So here they are in all their glory. They have the zip on the side with the Christian Louboutin with the logo. Um, Here is the inside. Yes, it says, yeah, Christian Louboutin with the size, and then the red bottoms, which I haven't put a sole protector on them yet, which I will because I don't want to ruin the bottom. But as you notice, these have the red heel, which is everything. And I don't know the size of the heel exactly, but I do have a couple pairs of boots that are maybe a couple inches in height, and they do to be a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't even feel like I'm wearing a heel with these boots. They just feel comfortable, which I love. They are a suede material. They're not leather, but they are a type of suede, which is different. And if you notice, they have a square front, which is, it's not Italian, but it's very modern, which I like. Um, and they just look good with everything. And I actually have the other one on because I'm still they're broken in, but like I just want to make sure they're fully broken. And what's good about them is that usually you have to wear, with Christian Louboutin, you have to wear like a really thin sock because I do have wide feet, and I don't have the thinnest feet, but like I literally have this sock on right now, and this is pretty thin, and they fit perfectly, even with or without the sock. But obviously, I'm gonna wear them with the sock. Um, but these were about, I want to say, um, pre-tax. They were. Let me just look that up. Oops. They were 1,295, which, for Christian Louboutin, that's pretty decent. The loafers were about 8 or 900, I want to say. But I noticed looking at Poshmark and other websites that they do hold their value. That's why I definitely want to put a sole protector on them, so I keep them protected and keep them from getting scratched, just in case one day I do want to sell them. I can get my money's worth for them. I've sold other things that I've kept protected, like a Saint Laurent bag. And the one trick I learned about bags is don't keep them in the dust bag because they can get kind of not warm, but like they don't collect dust, but they get like kind of moldy if you keep them in the dust bag in your closet for that long. So what I did is that outside my bedroom, I just took hangers and I have all my bags hung up so they're out in the air. And so far, all of them are in pristine condition. Um, as far as shoes, I want to start reviewing a lot of the boots and loafers I have. Um, by far, the most amount of shoes I have are Gucci. I find them to be the most comfortable, most durable. I have a lot of loafers. My second favorite boots compared to these are my Gucci boots. And then third would be a pair I have from Hugo Boss, but the sole is completely destroyed. I've had them since college and I've worn them everywhere. Um, and then my most comfortable pair of loafers are actually from Gordon Rush. Believe it or not, I got them at the outlet at Saks, and they've just stood the test of time with those. But back to Christian Louboutin, I've always had a hard time finding ones that I've liked. I've always liked the style, but some of them just seem kind of too out there for me or too generic. Um, I've always wanted a pair of camouflage ones. And I do have a pair of camo out right now, but it's not the typical camo. It's like a different type of camo. So I didn't want to spend my money on something I really didn't like. But when I saw these babies, I was like, I have to have these. And by the time they were going to come, it's right around my birthday. So I was like, this is a perfect birthday present to myself. And these are something you can wear, out to dinner when I go out at night in the city. I'm from Manhattan. So these are just a statement piece. They're eye-catching. The material is not leather, so they're different. Like, they're not typical leather boots. And you can just tell they just slide on very easily. They just go like, I just put them on like that and zip them up, and that's it. And, you know, I think it's a good investment if you're looking for a good quality pair of boots that will A, hold their value, and B, be stylish, comfortable, and something that you like. I don't mind spending money on things that are made well and B, that you actually like. Because in my 20s, I would buy things just for the label. And I come to realize that's a bunch of, you know what. You don't you shouldn't buy things just because it says Gucci or Christian Louboutin or Saint Laurent or Prada, whatever. It's it should be about what you like. And there are really good designers that make things that are appealing. So my top, like I said, my top shoes are usually Gucci. Fendi makes really good shoes. Um, what else do I have? I don't have any Saint Laurent. I really want a pair of Saint Laurent. They last season they had a boot with uh, a metal tip at the front, which were really cool, and I wish I bought them, but I didn't. And now you can't get them anywhere. That's the one thing about these brands is that once they're out of season, they're really hard to find unless you can find them on Poshmark or any of those types of sites. And especially finding them in my size, because I'm an 11 US, and for some reason that's either their popular size or it's just really hard to find. Like these sold out. I bought these in 11 pre-order, and about 4 days later they were sold out. Like they were gone. So I'm glad I got them when I got them because I wouldn't be able to have these lovely things. Some other things to know about it. Um, they are a little, if you look really closely, they're a little shiny, which is kind of cool. So they'll definitely catch your eye in the light. And like I said, they have the side, they're not a back zip, they're a side zip like most boots. The zip is very, very durable, easy to get on, easy to get off. I'm not really sure how to protect the suede. If you know how, please leave in the comments below. I would really like to know. Most of my boots, like I said, have been leather, so I usually use a leather protector after I know that I really like them, because obviously you can't return them once you protect them. And especially, one thing to know about Christian Louboutins is that you have to test them out on carpet. You can't wear them on wood floors or anything like that, because if there's any nick or scratch on the red bottom, Christian Louboutin will not take them back. So just know that, because, you know, these are expensive. So just know that when you're testing them out. So I wore them on carpet all day just to make sure. And now that I know that I like them, I am going to get a sole protector to have that on there. But I looked around and I bought one sole protector that was $30 for a little piece of plastic that you put on there, and it doesn't even fit. So if you guys know of a good place to get a good Christian Louboutin sole protector by size, please leave in the comments below, because I'll really like it, because most of them run from like $30 for a piece of adhesive plastic, which I think is ridiculous. Even though you're spending a lot of money for the shoe and you want to protect it, that is a lot of money. And the fact that it didn't even fit, and especially since I picked the right size, it's just beyond me, and I don't even know if I can return it at this point. But I'll show you the box. They come in this box right here, and it has all the information on the side. And inside the box, it's packaged really nice, and it comes with all the authenticity paperwork, the invoice. Love your red soles. Yeah, and it says right here on the card, just so you know, due to the delicate nature of our red soles, we ask that shoes be tried on carpeted flooring. If not, they may not be suitable for return. Thank you for your understanding. So that comes with that. Then it comes with all the paperwork, with all the information. Um, it's just an invoice saying how much you pay for it with tax. In New York, it was $1,403.46. So, which isn't bad for a high quality boot, um, especially something I'll be wearing for a long time. Because, like I said, even the Hugo Boss boots I've had them since 2007. And once I have them resold, I'm probably going to be wearing them for a very long time. As well as my Gucci boots, which I bought maybe 3 years ago. But instead of this kind of top, it's more of a triangular top, which is obviously more of a which is more of an Italian style, as well as my Hugo Boss boots, which are also a triangular front, which I personally like because even though I'm half Italian, which doesn't matter whatsoever, I just like the look of it. It just gives that Italian vibe, which I really like. And most of my boots are black. So they come with this little dust bag. It says Christian Louboutin on it. Now, I'm curious to see how I'm going to fit both boots in here, because I would think they would have sent me two, but they didn't. So, like, here's just one in there. Oh, I guess I could fit two in here. Oh, I can fit two in here. Yeah, definitely. And it's good for traveling whenever you're packing and traveling and stuff. So that's basically it for the Christian Louboutin boots, but I also want to show you one other pair of shoes that I got recently that I absolutely love and are worth the money. Just give me 1 second. Sorry for the delay. I'll try to edit this out. This is my first video, so bear with me. The first one I wanted to show you are my classic Gucci loafers. These are my everyday loafers. I shouldn't say everyday. I wear them all the time, to be honest with you. As you can see, they're a little worn. I bought these about 3 years ago. I bought them from the Gucci outlet in Woodbury Commons, New York. I think I paid maybe $350 for them, which is a steal because in the outlets it's hard to find, classic styles like this. Usually they have like not the limited editions, but like, the shoes that don't really sell that make it to the outlet. It's hard to find, the classic, Gucci shoes. So I was able to find the one with the horse bit, and they fit really comfortably. They fit perfectly. These are also a size 11. And then this is these aren't like they're kind of triangular, but these are my boots, my Gucci boots. They are also a side zip. On the inside, they say Gucci. And these are also a little worn. They have a wooden heel. Do they say Gucci on the side? No, they say Gucci somewhere on here. I think it's on the heel. Yeah, they have the Gucci logo. I don't know if you can see it. right there on here, which is cool. They are super comfortable, even though they do have a wood heel, which, wood heels tend to hurt your feet sometimes, and they make that, clonking sound, which I don't mind. I think it's a, call me stupid, but it's a staple sound of a nice shoe when they're made out of wood at the heel. It just gives it, a certain kind of vibe. But also this year, so I'm not really one to pay retail. I like a good deal. That's why I like shopping at Woodbury Commons so much. But when I really find a shoe that I love, I will pay retail for it. Like most of my custom jewelry. Actually, that's not true. Most of my jeweler does give me a really good discount because I spend a lot of money there. Um, like this was, I don't know, like a $6,000 ring, and he gave it to me for about a little like 2,500, and it's appraised at like 7, which is a good deal. Also, this necklace, I'm not even gonna tell you how much this necklace was, but this is one of my favorite necklaces. And he also made me this. I like snakes. This is a diamond snake necklace that he made for me, and then this diamond tassel necklace. It's 131 small diamonds with tassels in white gold. And this is worth about 8 grand, and he gave it to me for 37, I want to say. And then the tennis bracelet was around the same price, I want to say. What else do I have I can show you before I move on to my new favorite shoes? This I had a major surgery in 2010, and I wanted to get something to, make me feel better, lift my spirits. And my jeweler knows I love the infinity symbol. So, I asked him if he could custom make me a piece for me, and he was really kind enough to make me a diamond infinity symbol, and he put it on a cable, and it clasps like this, and there we go, like that. And I never take this off except to sleep. I usually don't sleep with any jewelry on, but this is just something as a reminder of what I survived, because I had 4 discs fused in my back. I was in the hospital for about a week, and I just wanted something to remind myself how much of a survivor I am, and this is why that piece is so special to me. And then I have 2 Cartier love rings. I have the white gold and the regular gold. So that wasn't retail. That wasn't on sale. I had to pay retail for those. And then I have a snake ring to go with my necklace, but it's it's titanium and it has a gold outlier. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not good at this. I'm a beginner YouTuber. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm sorry if I'm doing this wrong. Like I said, it's my first video. I'm trying. And then I have a green. My grandmother had left me. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I was looking in my safe, but I can't find it. But I can show you a picture of it. I want to say. So my grandmother had left me a green tourmaline uh, ring that has diamonds on the side. I'll show you what it looks like. Here's a green tourmaline stone with diamonds on the side right there. And when she gave it to me, my jeweler had been working on a piece with green tourmaline, and he's like, I wanted to make something special for you since she gave this to you. Would you be interested? And I was like, yeah, sure, depending on what it looks like. So when he called me and he says he finished it, I was absolutely shocked when I saw it because how it came out. But it's a pendant that is a triangle, and in the center is green tourmaline, and on the outside are dark pink sapphires, which they aren't new stones, they were old stones, and I guess very hard, very rare to find. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to have this. um, just because I wanted something to further remember my grandmother by, and it just goes really well with it. You can kind of see it in this picture. Hold on, sorry. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I swear to you, my next video will be so much better. Here we go. Hold on. If you look right there, there it is. That's the diamond necklace, but this is the green tourmaline triangle pendant, and it's outlined with dark pink sapphires. I know I have a better picture of this. If my phone would cooperate with me, I could show you the albums. Here we go, albums. Favorites. Here it is. Oh, this is a much better picture. Okay, now you can see it. Can you guys see it? I know it's white in the background, but this is what it looks like. It's green and it has the dark pink in the background. So that's that. Is there any other jewelry I have in here? That's my green. I also have a very rare Louis Vuitton bag that's very hard to get. Well, you can get it like on Poshmark used, but my sales associate was able to find it new for me, which I was shocked. Here it is. It's the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis in reverse monogram. So most of my bags are pretty huge, only because, I don't know, I find them more masculine. But I've really been getting into smaller bags recently, just for, going out. Like, I was in the Dominican Republic recently, and going out to dinner, I usually carry my wallet, like chapstick, my phone, any other essential things I need, and just having a smaller bag is just nice, and has a crossbody strap, and so does, obviously, my Chanel has a crossbody, which is excellent for me, and it fits me perfectly. And then even this is my Louis travel bag. This is cool because it has not only the top handle straps, but it has the shoulder straps too, which was perfect when I was traveling, because I can just throw this over my shoulder and pull my carry-on. Let's see, what else do I have I can show you guys? This is a 19 karat aquamarine ring that I bought last year. I wear it on my index finger. It's just, you know, an eye catcher. I absolutely love this ring. I only wear this for special occasions. This is a ring that I custom made myself. I drew it out for my jeweler. It's a yellow diamond, and it's surrounded by diamonds on the side. So I basically just drew the front of it and the sides, and then he drew up a sketch on the computer, and he actually made it for me. So this is what it looks like. And then here's the side, and here's the other side. It's really cool. I love this ring. So I alternate between this ring and the brilliant cut diamond ring. And then I'm also a big fan into tiger eye rings. So here's one that I have that I wear. Actually, I should wear this. I think I wear it on my, I wear it on my middle finger. It just looks better. And then I have a smaller tiger eye ring that I switched them out. Let's see if I can find it. I really need to organize my jewelry better. I have a huge jewelry box that my friends bought me years ago, and I don't keep up with keeping it organized. I am like really bad at that. See, it's like not even in here, so it must be in my safe somewhere. That's a one good point that I want to bring up to you guys. If you guys own a lot of jewelry, like I collect watches. So I have 2 Rolexes. I have 2 diamond Rolexes, and I have a Patek Philippe watch. I just don't feel like I have a vault in my room, but I just don't feel comfortable keeping them there. So it's not that much to rent a safety deposit box a month. Especially I have Chase, and they really don't charge me that much. So I keep all of my anything over 20 grand or 25 grand in there, just so I know that it's safe. So if you are an avid jewelry collector like me, or watch collector like me, I highly, highly suggest that you put it in there. Like, my vault is literally bolted into my wall, and I mean, there's no way of getting that thing out without setting off my alarm, so I'm totally safe with that respect. But, you know, those are 2 good things to invest in. Before I show you my last good purchase of the year, I want to show you a jacket I bought. Is this it? Or is it up there? Oh, it's up there. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm going to show you 2 things. One good investment that I absolutely love is my Versace robe. One, they are super comfortable. They're, I don't know what it's made out of, but it's definitely keeps you warm during the winter. It has, you know, the Versace logo all over it, and it has, you know, the embroidery on the arms. It also makes a good gift giver if you have the money. For example, my best friend of 15 years is had her first baby actually a couple of days before Christmas this year, and we had a co-ed baby shower for her in the city, and you know, everyone was getting her baby gifts off her registry and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Everyone is getting her like baby stuff, and like, I'm her best friend. Like, I don't want the baby's gonna have enough stuff. So what can I get her? So when I found out she was pregnant, I had a custom made diamond necklace for her that has her initial on it, because, you know, we're both in the same industry and we both are very successful. And I know this is something that she would never buy for herself, so I wanted to get her something that would represent our friendship. So that was for that gift. And then for the baby shower, when she saw that I had my robe, she's like, "Oh my god, I want that so bad." And in my head, I was like, that's a good gift idea. And it's something I know she would never, ever, ever buy for herself. And I was like, she's going to be home with the baby for X amount of weeks, taking care of a newborn. This is her first child. Um, she's going to be, doing like 50% of it on her own. And, well, not on her own. She has, obviously her partner and family and us and her best friends to help her. But I was like, you're going to be living in a robe. And I was like, you might as well do it in style. So I'm not the person to give gifts in front of people. I don't like giving gifts in front of people. I think it's classless to give an exorbitant gift in front of other people, because it's like, hey, look at me. I have the money to give you an expensive gift and you guys don't. So I just gave her like, some BS gift at the shower, and I said to her, hey, can I come to your apartment tomorrow? I have a special gift I want to give to you. And so I went over the next morning, and she opened the box, and it said Versace on it, and I still had no clue what it was. She's like, you didn't get me a bag, did you? I was like, no, it's something you said you wanted. Still had no idea. She opened it up, and the look on her face made me want to cry. I was so excited for her because she was so, so happy. And the reason why I give gifts to friends that I love, especially someone I've been best friends with for 15 years, she's the first person I came out to. She deserved this. And I wanted her to have something special from me. Um, just to show how much I loved her. So I got her the pink one. So now we're matching. So we have that to share together, which I think is really special. But like I said, I'm not, I like not fancy things. I like, luxurious things that I can enjoy myself. Like, I was discussing this with my jeweler's wife. Like, I don't buy things to, like, show them off to other people. Like, I'm doing this channel just to give you guys an honest review of what I think is a hit or miss, and what you should spend your money on, and what should you not spend your money on. And for something like this is something you can use. This is practical. It's a robe, for crying out loud. But the other thing I wanted to show you is that if you're looking for a good leather jacket, I actually have, this is my second one by this brand. They're durable. The first one I bought, I was in college, so it had to be around 2007, 2008. I bought it at Century 21, rest in peace. Um, I love that store. I used to live about 4 blocks in Century 21 in the financial district, and I was in there at least once a week. And I would always come out of there buying boxer briefs for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I just would buy random crap from there all the time. And the first jacket I bought, it was actually mislabeled. It was supposed to be like 700 and something, and the lady had marked it like 350. So the lady's like, I'm just gonna give it to you for 350. I was like, all right. So this year I had lost a little weight, and it was a little too big on me. So I was looking and looking, and I couldn't find anything I liked. So I happened to be on Macy's website, and I didn't realize that they carry this brand. So I looked, and I found one that I absolutely fell in love with. And the last size they had happened to be my size. And when I see things that are left just in my size, I kind of see it as a sign that maybe I should have this. So it is, it's a motorcycle leather jacket. It fits me like a glove. And it's by Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss, in my opinion, makes the best jackets. literally is so form-fitting to the point, like, it's not, like, too tight on me, but it's, like, the perfect size. Here. And I love, my other jacket doesn't have this, but I love the detailing on the sides. It just looks something so different that what's out there right now. So it says Hugo Boss on, on the zipper, and then it also says Hugo Boss on the back. There's a patch on the back right here that says Hugo Boss. So that was a great purchase. I absolutely love it. I wear it all the time. And they were having a sale that weekend, and I ended up buying 2 more leather jackets. I love leather jackets with hoods. So I know this isn't a famous brand, but the brand Ink, they had a leather jacket with, or maybe it's lambskin, I'm not sure, with the hood, which is kind of cool to wear during the winter. And then I bought a leather jacket that's sheepskin from Calvin Klein. That was only like $200. That also fits perfectly, which I love. Calvin Klein also makes really good jackets, if you're wondering. But yeah, I've come to find that Macy's has been carrying some high brands recently, and they're not badly priced at all. All right, so I've been rambling for way too long, so I'm gonna end this right now by showing you my last item, and you're gonna think I'm crazy because I wear these everywhere. Usually during the winter to run errands and stuff, I have one, two, three, yeah, 3 pairs of Ugg boots. I have a pair of Ugg loafers. I have another type of Ugg loafers that are a little bit higher up, like they go to maybe like here, and then I have like the mid calf size loafers. But I wanted like a slip on, like a classy slip. I always wanted the Gucci slippers with the fur, but they're like, I think $1,300, and I was like, for slippers, like that's a little bit much, and they're gonna get wear and tear. So when I saw these, and they were only $630, and I absolutely fell in love. And they came so beautifully packaged, and these came out during the Gucci Balenciaga collaboration. So it's funny because half the box says Gucci and the other half says Balenciaga, even though these are exclusively Gucci. Um, but these are a size 11, like all my other Gucci shoes. I guess I'm always gonna be a size 11 in Gucci. But they say Gucci at the bottom right here. They're all monogram. I forget what this material is called. And then they have the horse bit buckle on top. And yes, my feet like I wore them tonight. It was 20 degrees outside. My feet were effing freezing, but I really didn't care. They look good. They look good with everything. They look good with jeans. They look good with sweats. They are comfortable. They're easy to drive in. What can I say? These, for $630, these are a steal. I'll be wearing these forever. So this is a really good investment in my opinion. Now some of you might think I'm crazy for spending $630 on slippers, but I really consider them a shoe because I wear them everywhere. Why limit yourself to just wearing them in the house when you can wear them out if you want to? Who cares? I'm not the type of person who really cares what people think about me or what I wear. I have my own style. Some argue that it's a little feminine, which is true. Some of the pieces I wear are feminine, but I draw a fine line between femininity and masculinity. I think that they can be intertwined or mixed together, or wearing a very masculine piece with a very feminine-ish piece, and it works. And it depends on your body, on your body style, your confidence, how you feel about yourself, whether you're secure or not. Like, my nails are painted. Who cares? They're blue. Even though you say blue's a masculine color, now would I wear pink nails? No, because I don't like pink. That's just me. um, usually my nails are like black with like sparkles in them, and other times they're just plain and I have clear gloss on them. Who cares? I was bored the other day and I was like, I'm gonna spend $14 to get a manicure. So that's what I did. And you know, when it comes to jewelry and stuff, if I wear too much jewelry, they're like, "Oh, you're such a you know what, like you're so feminine and stuff." Being Wearing jewelry doesn't mean you're feminine. It's you're expressing yourself, whether you're a male or female. And I think I urge you to read my blog. Like I said, it's called The Men's Fashion Slayer. It's on Instagram. I write about what pieces work well together. I'm gonna do a shameless plug right now. Actually, I don't know if it's logged in on this phone. I can try really quickly and I'll edit it out if it's not. Um, oh, it is in here. Perfect. All my posts are gone for some reason. I don't know why. That's Fashion Slayer. Okay, I have to go back and fix this because for some reason all my posts are gone. By the time this video goes up, I'll have it fixed. But on my blog, I write about you know the the history of masculinity and I don't know if you guys knew this. So I have a 35 centimeter black Birkin with silver hardware. And back in the day, doctors used to use that as their doctor's bag. So who gives a what if what kind of bag you're wearing? Like most guys, if they have to wear it. But I remember in college, I had a roommate who was embarrassed to wear a messenger bag because he thought it was too feminine. I'm like, really? I'm wearing a Louis Vuitton messenger bag, and I could give a what? Like, it's what I like. And, like, you shouldn't be embarrassed. If you're embarrassed by it, don't wear it. Like, you be you. Pick what you want to wear. It's not about what other people influence you of what you should be wearing or what you should not be wearing. It's what makes you comfortable and what makes you feel good. That's why I said before, like, I don't wear this stuff to be flashy. I wear it because I like it and it makes me feel good about myself. And I know there are other things that should make me feel good about myself, but looking good and accentuating the way I look by using clothes, bags, jewelry, what have you, things that catch my eye. And when I look in the mirror and I feel good about myself, that's what makes me happy. I don't look for the attention of others and saying, "Ooh, what does he have?" and blah blah blah. That I don't get off on that at all. I never have. Maybe when I was younger, I did because I was like, "Ooh, like look what they really like." What I have, especially when girls would get jealous of things I have, like I would have a really nice Louis bag or whatever, or a nice Prada bag, and I could tell that they're like, oh, why does a guy have this when I can't have this? And I kind of would get off on that when I was younger, but now I'm like, you know what? I've never had anything handed to me whatsoever. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I went to a good school that I paid for myself, and I have a really good job. And I I don't overspend. I I'm actually I'm a fund accountant for hedge funds and private equity, and I budget out what I have to save per month to keep my bank accounts healthy, and what extra I have that I can spend on myself and not break the bank. I have a very healthy bank account, and that's because of budgeting. And I think that's very important for people to do who spend money on luxury goods, that you can't overspend. You can't, I don't charge, I have credit cards, but I pay them in full every month. I do not have balance on any of my credit cards. That's why I use American Express, because you have to pay it in full every month. And I have, because I just don't want to have American Express, I have a MasterCard by Tomo, I think it's called. And you have to pay that in full every month also, which is really good. This way I don't ever end up in debt, because you never want to end up in debt by buying luxury goods. And believe me, I know people who have done that and have ruined their lives. And that is something you never want to get yourself into. And like I said, only buy it if you can afford it. But two rules: buy it if you can afford it, and buy it if you actually like it. Just don't follow the trends. That's, to me, is ridiculous. You should be buying stuff you that you think will make you feel fulfilled. And I know there are many ways you can feel fulfilled, and you should do those things too. But if you see something that you really like these, where are they? I just had them. Like, if you see something like this, and you look at it and be like, oh my god, this would make me so happy if I could wear the first Christian Louboutin male boot that has the red heel, like, then just buy it for yourself if you have the extra cash. Now, like I said, extra cash meaning that you have enough saved in your bank account from your budget last month, that your bank account is healthy, and that you actually have a savings in case of an emergency, or in case of something you're saving up for. Anything you spend on luxury goods, in my opinion, you should be spending because you have an extra flow of cash. Um, this is the last part I'll talk about, and I only buy things that have a resaleable value. Meaning, in my 20s, I used to buy a lot of Louis Vuitton. I think at the time I had 16 Louis Vuitton bags. Um, I sold most of them because A, they were depreciating, and I didn't want to depreciate them to the point where I got nothing for them. That is why I no longer buy any canvas Louis Vuitton bags at all. Unless they're limited edition, one, or two, the last canvas Louis Vuitton bag I bought, I guess it's not limited edition, but it was in high demand, was the Bochetti in the reverse monogram. And I know it comes in a couple of other variations, but I always wanted a reverse monogram bag, and most of the ones I saw were ugly, and that's the first one I saw that I really liked. So that's the only one I have. But from now on, the only Louis bags that I buy are leather, only because they have a high resaleable value. They do depreciate a little bit, but not nearly as much as the monogram bags. And also, to be honest, a lot of the monogram bags are not made well. I mean, I know they're Louis Vuitton, but it's not leather. It's canvas you're buying. You're buying canvas with a label. If you break it down. And I don't know what I was thinking in my 20s when I would buy these bags, and they weren't even made of high quality. Like, you have to be kidding me. Like, I would never buy a bag like that anymore, except that one I just mentioned. So, I'm just gonna name some bags that have a high resale quality. Number one being Hermes. Like I said, I have a 35 centimeter Birkin that I keep in pristine condition. I used to use it all the time, but it was kind of getting a little bit of wear and tear because I used it for work every day. I took a break for that, and I now use my leather Louis bag, or if I don't need something that big, I have a shoulder. I think it's right here. I think. Sorry, my room is an absolute mess. Here it is. I have a pebble leather Prada bag This is this has that really cool Prada logo in front instead of the triangle, and I have the matching wallet that goes with this. This I actually got also at Woodbury Commons in New York. I think it was $9.95, which is an absolute steal for this bag. It's a shoulder bag, and it might look small, but when you open it up, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. Trust me, I packed this thing to the max. So that's something I highly suggest. Prada's a good. Prada has a really good high resale value. Next, I would say I don't have a lot, but Fendi sells pretty well. I have a couple of that bags from them. Um, Saint Laurent. Some of the Saint Laurent bags, not all the Saint Laurent bags, have a good resale value. The limited edition ones or usually have a higher resale value. Like I have a 2016 men's um, leather bag. It's a square messenger bag that has embroidered stars on it with the logo, and it was 2,200. Um, I then it went to the outlet for 1,200, and then my friend who works for Saint Laurent was able to get it for me on final sale for 4.99. So I took that, and I looked at the value recently, and it was going for about 1,700. So I can make some good money on that if I wanted to right now, which I might because I really don't really use it anymore. And I think I might have used it maybe about 8 or 9 times. So there's no really point of me having it. So that's probably the next bag I'm gonna sell. And if you know any other good places to sell bags except the Real Real or Poshmark, only because I feel like they really take a lot from you when you sell it. Um, Let me know. I know there's some other ones, but let me know what you guys use to sell your luxury goods. I would like to know what you guys do. I'm just curious. Um, what else? I'm missing one. Oh, and Chanel. Chanel, as you know, has had a huge price increase recently. In my opinion, way too big. I remember when I was like 20 years old, I got my sister a Chanel bag. It was about, I don't know, medium size like this from Saks on sale for 4.99. That bag probably would be about 3 or 4 grand right now. Um, and even this bag, I forget how much I paid for this bag, but this is running about 7 or 8 grand right now. And I think I paid 3 or 4. Um, so if you have any Chanel bags that you're not using or you never intend to use again, sell them now because the people are going crazy because they think that Chanel is going to keep increasing their prices, which in my opinion, I think they are because they're trying to get on the level of Hermes. Um, and, I really don't know. I'm not in marketing. I don't know that much about marketing. I don't know why they're really doing this, except to be on the Hermes level or Louis Vuitton level. I guess they're just trying to get clout, if that makes sense. Because Chanel bags are very popular among women, and it's like a must-have bag. And I was looking up on uh, Poshmark and the Real Real, and people are selling these bags for like used bags for like 6 or 7 grand. And I'm like, dude, you guys paid like 2 or 3 for this. You're gonna make a steal if you sell them. And like I found one that I really liked recently, and I was just gonna make an offer of like I was gonna underball it by like 2 grand just to see if they would take it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm just curious to see if people think they actually are gonna get the price they're gonna get for a used bag that they spent, I don't know, 60% less than what it's retailing for new. I mean, if I'm gonna, if they're listing it for 6 or 7 grand and it's retailing for like 9 or 10, I would rather spend the 9 or 10 for a brand new one. Who wants someone else? Not that um, used bags are bad. You know, some of them are in pristine condition. Like, especially the brand new, like, ones that hardly people use just by looking at the pictures. But if I see some crusty old bag, there's no way I'm spending $5 grand on it. Especially since I'm not going to make any money on it if I want to resell it in a couple years. So, my biggest advice for buying bags is you want to buy things that are going to appreciate, not depreciate. And also that you're going to like and love. Not just because of the label, not just because everyone has it. You want to buy things as an investment. It's, you know, some people buy stocks and bonds, some people buy cryptocurrency. So happen to buy diamonds and bags. Because the ones that I buy, I do my research and I make sure that the ones that I have are going to make me money in the future. Not that I also have other investments, but my this is how I have fun investing. Because, you know, I do this I deal with stocks and bonds and investments for a living. So I don't want to do that on my spare time as me investing. I'd rather spend my time investing on stuff like this. So, okay, so yeah, so that's my first YouTube video. I'm sorry I dragged on for so long. Feel free to skip or whatever. This is my first one, but if you find anything useful, please share it. I would really, really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me about buying or looking for bags, or if you think it will appreciate in the future, drop me a comment. I will respond, obviously. If you want me, if you want to ask me a question but be anonymous, drop me your Instagram handle and I'll DM you on my Instagram. I don't mind doing that at all. I want to help others, get the best bang for their buck in this world. All right. Okay. Again, my name is Patrick. I'm from New York City, and hope you guys have a great day. All right. Bye.